Kevin Durant in the house following his introductory press conference. His new team, the Phoenix Suns, taking on the Los Angeles Clippers, led by Kawhi Leonard. Last game before the All-Star break in the NBA, and Terrence Mann and Paul George try to make the best of it. It's Mann inside, PG 1-3 outside. Clippers take the early 10-point lead. Los Angeles made some moves at the deadline. You see Plumlee down low, looking for a board. He didn't have to get the board because Eric Gordon, another new Clipper, takes care of business. Other end, while Kevin Durant works himself back with injury post-All-Star break, the Suns need somebody to get some buckets in the meantime, not named Booker, Aiden, or Paul. In this one, it was Josh Okogie getting to the money, tying his game up at 44s. Chris Paul, probably the best point guard ever at the mid-range jump shot. Suns take the lead. Third quarter we go. It's Kawhi dishing to Terrence Mann, who had 26 points. Other end, Paul inside to the big fella, DeAndre Ayton. Check this out. This is Kawhi Leonard's first basket of the game with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. And then the claw inside and one. Clippers regain the 7-point lead. Fourth quarter, post work from PG. George also had 26 points on the same type of time as Terrence Mann. The Clippers are up 9 with 3 minutes to go. Suns trying to make a game of it. It's Booker. Scoop and score plus the foul. 6-point game. 2 minutes to go. The Clippers got Kawhi. Hopefully, when these two teams meet again, Kevin Durant will be on the court. But for now, the Clippers take care of business. 116-107 is your final. Kevin Durant had his introductory press conference earlier in the day before the Clippers and Suns got it on, and he admitted he knows there's pressure joining the Phoenix Suns. He said, I know there's always pressure because I'm one of the best players to ever play the game. Every time I step on the floor, people are going to expect me to do great things, and the team I'm on to do great things. I know what's on our backs, and we understand that. We want to do the most and get the most out of this opportunity. Well, the Brooklyn Nets experience was an absolute failure. I'm not going to blame Kevin Durant 100% for that, but he wasn't blameless. Put it like that. He had injuries in the midst of that run, and I'm not talking about the torn Achilles. Obviously, the Nets knew that when they signed him. But outside of that, KD had some injuries, some costly injuries that cost him some significant time. And if I'm putting one and one together, when a guy like Kevin Durant goes down, it feels like over the last couple of years, that's when James Harden or Kyrie Irving kind of start thinking about things and thinking about their careers. And that's when, kind of how we seen trades happen. When Kevin Durant is the only star out there for Brooklyn, to me, it feels like he looks at it as an opportunity to play with some young guys and just love the game that's been great to him. When Kyrie or James Harden, last year, when they were the only guy available for the Nets from a star level, it seemed like they was like, man, I ain't trying to do this, bro. Man, I ain't signing up for all this. Go get me Luka. Go get me Joel Embiid. I ain't doing all that, bro. Kevin Durant to Phoenix Suns now, and they got big expectations on him. They're going to get some guys in the buyout market. They'll get a few more guys to round that roster out. You don't have a lot of time. I don't think the Suns got to win a championship this year, but definitely by next year. KD's got to get one in Phoenix without a shadow of a doubt. He's got to get one in Phoenix at least for this to be deemed a success. And I think him getting one in Phoenix not only validates the trade for the Suns, but I think it'll validate the Brooklyn Nets run. He can look back and say, it wasn't about me, man. I'm telling you, that Brooklyn organization, they had some faults up top. Kyrie Irving was a mess. And I also think it could be a little bit of validation for the Golden State Warriors run. Kevin Durant can hang his laurels on, look, I want to score. I come to work to score the basketball and play the game the right way. I want to be with a point guard. Anytime I've had a point guard that's of this echelon mentally, right, I've won. And Steph Curry and then Chris Paul, he can always argue that I played with two guards as great a talents they were. They got other things going on. In Russell Westbrook, who's a lot into himself on the basketball court, and Kyrie Irving, who's just a lot into himself. So that's Kevin Durant's argument if he wins a championship in Phoenix. I was actually listening to a little bit of Gilbert Arenas' podcast. He's hit or miss. I saw the clip on Instagram, and he was saying if Kevin Durant doesn't win with Phoenix, this will be the biggest disappointment of his career, more than Brooklyn, because he was saying, Chris Paul is so great late in games, and he doesn't turn the basketball over. He said the last 4 minutes of these games, there are going to be no turnovers with Brooklyn. These are going to be possessions where Chris is going to put Kevin Durant in great spots to be just a scorer, which is what Durant is. And I agree with that. So we'll see. I'm excited for this year's postseason. Some teams made some moves to make the playoffs very intriguing. Let me know what you think about Kevin Durant's move to the Phoenix Suns. Do you think it will pay off? Will he win a championship this year, next year? Talk to me. Comment section below. I'm out.